Alright, there we go. Can't believe it logged me off just because I was sat on the character screen for too long. I know the next line of that track and I can't think of it right now because I'm too tired. Huh? Sakuragi just said died. I just died in your arms tonight. Do 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 something like that, yeah? No, totally wrong tune. Featured. 4 days left. Yeah, I'm not spending real money on that. Yeah, I guessed it was something on YouTube. So let's get the map up. So yesterday I was on Bleak Rock Isle and we ran away and went down here past Vardenfell. I hate when they have weird like spellings of these. So it is part of Morrowind, but it's part of mainland Morrowind. Yeah, perhaps I'll get treated to something when I finish this game. Who knows? So, my quest is to warn people about the oncoming invasion. So, let's see, which way am I going? This way. Tried speaking to these people, they're absolutely useless. There's nothing going on here. Ooh, all the pretty little plants and things. Mushrooms growing out of trees. Guessing these guys are shops.
They say the daggers are coming. Just a few years ago it was the dark elves are coming. Either way, our children are too big to hide.
Probably not going to buy anything from here, to be honest. See if there's anything that's worth selling. Need space, to be honest, more than anything. Running out of space already. Right. I think that's everything. I'll make my way. So there's some quests to do on the way as well.
I've lost my family. I don't know what I'll do. There were scary noises in the fields. Some of my Gua ran away. I'm worried about them. But I can't leave the Gua who stayed behind. They're too frightened. Of course. Gua are noble creatures, and they're hard workers. You've got to find them. Here, take some stinkweed. It's their favorite food. Their stomachs will lead them home. Home to me. Thank you so much. My poor children. I don't know if I could go on without them. Because they are. They haul our goods. They eat our trash. Gua are magnificent. And I have heard rumors about the Covenant. If they attack, who but the Gua will carry our belongings to safety?
I have many fine goods, direct from Davin's watch.
So this name is name of this guy is called Fetcher's Glitter.
You're new to Stone Falls, one of the Bleak Rock refugees. Then you'll need supplies, yes? Davin's Watch is the closest town to this village. It's a hub for traders from across the Pact. Once a month, I trade our Guar hides and meat for smith's goods, fine tools, and luxuries. I used to bring back news from abroad, but people here aren't interested in much beyond their fields.
Yeah, it got invaded, didn't it? Got invaded and had to move. So as part of the online gameplay, there's 3 different factions. I'll be honest, I can't even remember what they're called. But there's Skyrim, which is around here, Morrowind, and the Black Marsh, which is around here. That's my team. Ebenheart Pact or something. And then we've got Redguard, Auxinium, and can't remember who the other guys are on their team. And then Elves and Khajiit around here. Oh, it might be Bretons on their team, which is half elf, half human. This is probably the main
The way
camp
I
for
see
buying
it,
things.
the world has a certain hierarchy. You've got your kings, your generals, and your blacksmiths. After all, what's a king or a general without a good weapon? We put hammer to anvil to forge armor and weapons. This requires a lot of metal. We scour the hills and caves looking for rare ores to work. Raw materials will only take you so far. You need style books and special ingredients for more advanced work.
I suppose it does look a bit kind of constructed borders. Very, very fake borders on these, I think. I don't think there's any kind of natural breakaways in these sections. Obviously the islands are pretty much like one segment, but when you get to the mainland it's just divided in all sorts of weird ways. I suppose it, you know, it's fantasy land, isn't it? It's got to be divided
I bring
somehow.
an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura. Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Okay, that's a bit random.
I weave fabrics while I meditate. I seem to do a great deal of meditation. After all, I have so many garments to sell.
Arms for the war effort. I give you a special price. I wouldn't want you to think I profit from misfortune.
Wow, he sounds believable. Mind you, of a name like Iron and Blood. Ah, axes. I didn't realise this game had axes. Too bad I'm doing an armed game. So this guy's useless to me because it's just weapons. Hopefully there's a banking person here. It's carpenter. Yes, there is a banker somewhere here. Leather worker, armorer, weaponsmith. Oh, come on, man. Where's the banker? Mystic. Pack merchant. I'm lost. Grind snails.
No charge to have a look.
Literally just looking for the bank person. Alchemist. There we go, banker.
Have something you need to keep safe.
Right, it's no point having the iron ore for the time being. Not going to use a bow. Not going to carry those things around. Not going to be doing any chanting anytime soon. There we go, that'll do for now.
What is it? You need a home. They're warm and comfortable, and they make for a better investment than stuffing gold in your spare boot.
Just a shame I haven't got a house because I'm a refugee.
A home is like an egg, soft and comfortable on the inside.
Have I gone the wrong way round? From what I remember, these do actually attack you if you try to attack them. Oh, okay. Even Heart Pack, that's what group I'm in. Must have had a drunken night. So... Oh, okay, I'm supposed to be looking at this. This week has been routine. Ship sightings of the usual craft going to the west arm of the inner sea or crossing to Vivek City. Still not quite used to seeing Nord ships coming down from Windhelm. There were no more Telvanni vessels, not that I missed them. We put in an order for kindle pitch powder with Quartermaster Uruna at Fort Zeren. Davern's watch knows to disregard any errant flames that don't look like it's coloured fire created by the powder. Unfortunately, the new recruit hasn't been told about the procedure. From time to time we light the fires as a test, and Davern's watch guards always reply correctly. Interesting. So need to get the correct powder to be able to set off the warning. Apparently.
Light it up!
Am I going to be about to get my ass kicked by these guys? Oh, no. Looks like we're okay. Although they are just like wandering around, waiting to be attacked. They're doing some important invasion work by stamping on a few weeds. That's 2 of the 3 done of them.
Need a blade? I hope not. I don't have any to spare. I'm fresh out. Bit of an accident in the storeroom with a lantern, I'm afraid. Suddenly, no more kindle pitch. Check the dockyards. Laneem just offloaded a fresh supply. When you see her, warn her about the attack. She's such a fragile lizard. Don't want her going to pieces.
looks suspicious.
Harsh told me to stay out of the way. He said I shouldn't look threatening during the battle. I think I can do that.
I think that's one of the other refugees. See, do they count as refugees? They're more like displaced people because they're staying in the country that they're in. Pretty sure refugees is more for like when you leave your country to another one.
A moment, please. No one else will listen. I have an idea that could help turn the tide against the Covenant. Foyen doesn't have much of a militia to defend it, but we do have Netch. Netch bulls are usually docile, but when they think their herd is threatened, they're fearsome. That's right. When a Betty or Netchling feels threatened, it secretes a kind of oil that provokes a bull's rage. I collected some oil and coated these sterile Netch eggs with it. Throw them at the daggers. The Netch bulls should attack them.
Usually I just drop down things like this on Skyrim and it usually just kills me. So I might take the safe route down. I can manage that, right? Ooh. Oh, that was dead close. And now for my least favourite thing in this game. Such a useless little mini game. Maximum stamina up, but resistance and health recovery down. It's because it's medium armor, so it's got different priorities to what I've already got. I think I'll stick to what I've got for the time being. So that's not particularly interesting to me. Probably won't be spending many points on that one.
I'm no blade master. What do they want of me? Covenant raiders are burning the fields. They've trapped me in the tall grass. Please, there are others out here. You have to find Noluaza, Budalal, and Wanaxi.
You don't wear the lion crest. Please, help. With your aid, Moist One, my thanks.
Moist One? Am I supposed to be helping that guy? Or has he disappeared? Okay, he's disappeared. I don't care. Oh, I've gone the long way around for this. Right, that's that quest done. Speak to him on the way back.
Everywhere I see, these cowards put us to their blades. Dry-skinned wretches.
Oh, okay, so I'm a wet one. Okay, that makes sense now.
I'll meet you back in Dalmora. My thanks.
I haven't gone a very long way around here.
Looking for rations. Keep going down the river, friend. Everything here is spoken for. Raiders in Foyen. Take the Kindle pitch. Warn the watch. You are sunblessed for telling me. Have you spoken with Urona at the fort already? Zuth, she's a crafty one. Very well. Consider the docks on alert. If you're going to light the fires, I can help you get there. Follow me, sun on my scales. We go now to a secret passage. It is really a storage tunnel, but today, it is a secret from the Covenant. Here's the entrance. This will take...
Right, now am I just being weird, or is that the trapdoor just disappeared? Ah, there it is. Or does it not matter? Okay. Oh well.
You look brave. Brave like my Gaina. Please help me. I fear she's been eaten by Nyx hounds. I'm terrified of them. She made me a flute. Said it would calm them. To prove her point, she went up the trail behind me. A pack of beasts lives up there. Or what's left of her. Whatever state she's in, please bring her back. How could I have let her do this? Oh, Gaina. Sometimes Gaina's a strange girl. She's a master crafter. In fact, she thinks she's one of the best woodcarvers on the coast. I think she wanted to show off for me. Silly girl.
It just ignored the flute. If this Nyx hound hadn't saved me, I would have been eaten. I must have worried her terribly. Please, the hound that attacked me, it's sick. It's rabid. Further up the path, if it wanders down to the docks, my wound might be infected. If you can take care of the hound, I'll limp back to Bishalis.
Right, I'm guessing I didn't get close enough to be able to do that. So I'll just have to find another one. Oh, there we go. We can do it together.
She's alive. Hurt and frightened, but alive. I have little to offer by way of reward other than my thanks. I doubt you'll remember two simple fishermen, but we'll never forget you.
Thank you again. I actually think this has been good for me. If you can't tame your own fear, how can you tame anything else?
Goodbye. Haven't been struggling with health, so I've just been going for stamina. don't really want to waste points on these silly little things, given that I'm limiting myself to unarmed. Even improved hiding, do I really need that? That might be good to do as a second level. That's light armor. I don't equip light armor. Don't use weapons. Morph that one. Don't use them. Heavy armor it is. It's got to fall off a cliff now. Successfully.
Hurry, friend. Foyen is under attack.
I have many fine goods, direct from Davin's watch.
Trading here.
Thank Kine you've returned. Everyone. They're all gone. My family is gone. They've gone to war. And they're outnumbered. I fear everyone we know will be dead before the day is out. Damn the Covenant. My family was happy. Well, maybe not happy, but they were content. The Covenant attacked in force when they saw the signal fires. Even now, they're marching on Fort Ziren. Darj took some of the villagers there, including my men. Hold up. Captain Rana learned of a second force headed to the Foyen docks. She's leading a group of warriors to repel that attack, but without aid. I'm afraid you must choose. I know it's a hard choice, but you must go to the fort or the docks. Lend your strength where you think it's needed most.
Oh, one of these false choice things.
I don't know. Maybe I can help you talk it out. What do you want to know? I want to think so, I really do. But the Bretons are known for their magic. If they could find a way through or around the walls. I trust you. You've already saved us once. If you decide to go to Rana's aid, I know it will be the right call. I'm no doubt. No idea. Perhaps their generals don't see a mud brick village as a threat. I wish they'd felt the same way about Bleak Rock.
Callie, Dolly was missing you. Thank you for bringing my family back together. You did, Gua friend. They're all back. Palehide is already ruling the roost. Where would they be without me? I'll get them fed and ready to carry our things. My Gua were lost and now they're found. Thank you, sun on my scales. I'll meet you back in Dalmora. My thanks. My Gua were lost, and now they're found. Thank you, son on my...
Here, have a rotten egg.
So, how did it go? Excellent, yes? I'll let the commanders here know of our success. I hope we'll see each other again. Stay moist.
Stay moist. Stay moist, guys. Stay moist. Right, what have I got left in this area? That one seems to be the nearest one.
It's nothing, just drinks.
That's the weirdest broken car I've ever seen. Oh man, someone's been killing these flying things. That's awful. Why would they do that? I feel like I'm travelling a long way for this one mission. Hang on. Oh, okay, that's why.
Covenant is everywhere. I think so. Thank you. I'll see you down the river.
Customers are always welcome.
No charge to have a look. My prices have been
I wish I could feel safe in town, but with the Covenant in Foyen, nowhere is safe. We did, thanks to you. We are forever in your debt. We will think of you always in our passage down the river.
Going to the docks.
It's all about personal space.
The Covenant flooded the docks. We tried to surrender, but they didn't want prisoners. Many of us were gutted and thrown into the sea. A few. We scattered. Some barred themselves inside, but the daggers put everything to the torch. If it wasn't for that crazy dark elf, I'd be fattening fish. You can't look for her now. Fishermen from the docks are trapped in the windmill. Rescue them before they burn.
Sergeant Foyen. You must help Foyen. Hurry to the docks. Foyen won't last long by herself. Hurry to the docks.
Help me hold off these daggers while the fishermen get away. They're on the other side of the docks.
I fell fighting beside Katarana. She hid me here and ran onto the ship. She's after the Covenant commander. He's the one who burned Bleak Rock. Don't let her die alone. Fight well. Kill that bastard!
The commander of this vessel is the one who led the slaughter at Bleak Rock. This ship will be his grave. Below decks. Follow me.
Well, that was useless. Nice to know you can actually get some decent equipment, haha, and be a boss.
I understand I have you to thank for driving the Covenant from these docks. The Pact owes you a debt. It's like the sun on your scales, isn't it? We almost lost these docks. All these people would have died without your intervention. Thank you. Saving lives is never a small victory. Head to Davin's Watch and speak with Holgen. Make sure they've been warned about the Covenant.
I have little time to waste.
I bring news from Fort Ziren. It's grim, I'm afraid. There were too many. The daggers opened magical portals and came right through the walls. The hunter Dars led a mighty defense. Those Earth-turners were fierce. Yes, the only one to survive was the wife Ira. Her husband apparently sacrificed himself to hide her in one of the fort's towers. Fear not. Darj and the others will be remembered.
Don't remember Darj anyway. Whoops. Couldn't have been that important.
Can I interest you in something?
Maybe.
There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk. There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there. I awoke to choking ash in the air and the sounds of strife. I am in Morrowind, home of the Dark Elves, in a city called Davon's Watch.
Pretty sure I'm right there.
The harborage is a ruin in the cliffs west of the city.
Have you come from Foyen? What news do you have? Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. Then you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact. You'll find a manor along the north city wall. I'll be there with Tunvol.
before I go into the field again.
3 keep you, traveler. Welcome to the Darvin's Watch Guildhall. The Fighters Guild. Have you come to join our worthy crusade? We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment? Good, good. I know we'll be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Sees All Colors here is our new guildmaster. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their dark anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains fall from the sky. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Smart question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know when the council will come looking for more hands. Guildmaster Jofnir passed away recently, and very suddenly. We always thought he'd die with a blade in his hand, but he passed in his sleep, called to Sovngarde by his ancestors. We all miss him, but Colors has proven to be a very able leader. No, our blades are in service to the Guild. We're neutral in the war between the 3 alliances. Some of us follow the Dragon Banner and King Yoren, of course, but every race, every creed, belongs under the Guildhall's roof. Then welcome to the family, as an associate of the Fighters Guild. Get out there and take the fight to the Daedra. Sees All Colors herself often has tasks for new recruits. Why don't you introduce yourself? Comrade, welcome back. Remember to keep your blade clean now. Smart question. We train our members in special... Comrade, welcome back. Remember to keep your blade clean now.
Points. Quite a bit now. Well, plenty of points to use at the moment. Sacred ground. Don't think that's really worth it. I think I'll leave to the last point for the time being. there's any particular need to use it right now. I was just having a look, to be honest. I wasn't gonna join it just yet. I played the thing before the campaigns came in, so I'm not 100% sure on how that actually plays out.
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins! They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified. I can train and certify blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers. If that sounds like something you'd want, we can get started. Excellent! We can get started whenever you're ready. Let me know if you have some time. I can prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time. I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger. Yes, you have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots. There's a place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins are played out, you'll need to find iron ore on your own.
I know it's a bit cheesy me going through all the like tutorial things, but kind of need all the experience I can get. I'm finding a lot more people can just kill enemies with weapons than I can with my fists, surprisingly. There we go.
You're back! Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided.
Ho ho ho.
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion camps, I worked a pile of it. The Argonian style material is flint. See how you do with that. You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels. The Argonian style material.
Space. Wrong way.
Forgive my...
Do finding somewhere to use some of that stuff up. It's level worker. I'm getting my symbols mixed up again. Woodworker. Mystic. What does the Mystic do anyway? Don't think I remember the Mystic.
What is it?
Welcome to Narvin's Arcane Emporium. Glad you found us. And by us, I mean me, because a mage needs no one. Just his mind and good equipment. And every mage knows the best equipment can be found at Narvin's.
Oh, okay, soul gems, right.
Kine cursed those daggers. They burned everything. 10 years ago, I would have killed a lot of them before they stepped off the boat. Old age. Bah. If you run into Holgen, tell him to split an orc at the shoulder for old Vestergar.
Must be fit, because I'm sure it has the banking symbol somewhere there. No, it doesn't. There we go. Oh yeah, of course, there's only building here, isn't it? I think this is the furthest I got when I played last time. So I seem to remember the bank being in a different place. Yeah, this is it.
That insufferable screw-swilling, beef-witted copies.
Your valuables are safe with...
Right, that'll do for now.
No one keeps their forges hotter than Varney.
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots, and the trick is the style material. But I'm sure you know that. Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station. You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own. You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise. Of course, I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately. Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else. A good woodworker sees the final product before cutting the first block of wood. But I can't teach two crafts at once. If you commit yourself to the trade, I want to know if you can craft a maple bow. First, go harvest some rough maple. You'll refine it into sanded maple at a woodworking station. Last, you'll take the sanded maple and turn it into a maple bow. Absolutely! Bows are challenging to craft. Show me you're up to the challenge and I'll happily certify you. But first, go get me a bundle of rough maple. There's a place nearby which should have what you need. Collect an armload and return here. If there's not enough, you'll need to search for more. for rough maple in forested areas. Sometimes you'll see logs washed up on beaches. You should avoid cutting a rough maple log with a wasp nest inside. It's rather unpleasant. So are the lotions you'll need for the stings. Bring the rough maple to a woodworking station. As long as you have enough, you can refine it into sanded maple. Return to me when you've done that, and we'll talk about crafting a maple bow. If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course, you can always trade with a friend. Bring some rough maple to a... I prefer to work with maple. It's reliable, plentiful, rarely full of wasps. Craft a maple bow at a woodworking station. You'll need sanded maple, also a style material. Scavenge. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Argonian style material is flint. Craft a maple bow. A good bow will get you far in life. Making good bows will get you farther. Excellent! Now we can talk about deconstruction. You grow as a woodworker. I've seen everything. Certainly. You're more than qualified. There's only one more certification I can provide. If you can show me you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. First, you'll collect some raw jute, then return here and refine it. Finally, you'll use refined jute to make the gloves. Of course. It was the first trade I studied. I'm happy to certify anyone familiar with a clothing station. Now run forth and bring me a pile of raw jute. I spotted some raw jute growing on the outskirts of town. You might as well harvest it yourself. Should that not be enough, you'll have to search elsewhere. Search grassy areas in the wilderness for raw jute. You should find enough if you look around. Raw jute is plentiful if you know where to look. Just don't chew on it. It can really do a number on your... well, just don't chew on it. Take the raw jute to a clothing station. If you have enough, you can easily refine it. Bring the refined jute to me when you're done, and then you'll make some homespun gloves. If you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale.
Looking to craft some...
Before you make the gloves, you need to bring raw jute to a clothing station and refine it. When I'm refining jute, I sing to help pass the time. Not too loud. I don't want to disturb the other clothiers. Head to the clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves. You shouldn't need much refined jute. Don't forget the style material. You can purchase them from any clothier or scavenge them yourself. Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You know, I'm a master clothier, yet I still own a pair of homespun gloves. They keep my hands warm at night. Sometimes simple is better. Wonderful! Now for deconstruction. There's much... You're more than capable with needle and thread. I'll be proud to call you my colleague. Already done. You'll now be able to fulfill I have nothing left to teach. Have you spoken with Danel Teleno? He can certify you at enchanting, alchemy, and provisioning. Last I heard, he was in the local Mages Guild. Of course. What do you want to know? Fair question. I was an apprentice clothier in the Imperial City, but my old fusspot of a master had no plans to retire. So I joined the 7th Legion's baggage train. Years of mending battle mage armor helped me perfect my craft. Armies need all kinds of weapons and armor. You learn to pick up a few skills along the way. Also, enemies who capture the baggage train are far more likely to ransom an exceptionally talented crafter. 4 times for me. Don't plan on a 5th.
No one keeps their forge.
My baby. She was so beautiful. Why did the three let this happen?
Think we'll ever have peace in Cyrodiil?
What do you want?
Despite the pain, I'm glad we're standing together today to lament the loss of friends and comrades. That may be selfish, but it's true. Sane and I will be reassigned, I imagine. Trin says she wants to continue training, despite her recent loss. I'll ensure she has a place with us, if I can.
Damn that brother of mine. He went and got himself killed. And damn the daggers too. Every last one of them.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do. The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man. You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Indoril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
Your mission is important. Are you done already? It is my pleasure to uphold my family's honor. With my father leading the defense, victory is certain.
What's taken you so long? Enter the tomb, retrieve the relic, and return it to Tanvol. Sounds easy enough to me.